Warning, this show contains vulgar language. Parents, please consult your children before viewing. Wait, switch that. Ladies and gentlemen, episode 8 is here. Episode 8.
8. Yeah,
Wow.
so far.
So
8.
far.
So far we've been doing pretty good. We
Yeah.
getting views in some strange places to play. Well, not so strange. I mean, they
Yeah.
probably think we're strange, but
Yeah, really. Who cares?
But-
Hey, at least we make it interesting.
New
But-
Zealand.
Yeah, New Zealand. I mean, what's next? Turkmenistan? Probably never heard of that country.
Yeah, bless you.
Too much geography classes. But
Well, you're former Navy, so I'm not surprised you might know that. You know.
well, but anyway, this is more of a serious issue or episode, sort of.
Yeah.
This is our 9/11 tribute issue. If you will know that upcoming, or when you see this, probably is going to be the 9th. I guess when I say anniversary, that.
Yeah.
But not the 9th year. It's 9 years since 9/11 happened.
You got to call it an anniversary. You know,
I mean, what-
regardless of whether or not we want to. Or this
Yeah, it's
thing,
9th anniversary of 9/11. 9 years.
9 years.
Wow. So we're going to take this first segment and talk about where we were during 9/11. We'll start with once again, I'm Sean.
I'm Ian.
How rude. But anyway.
We know our names.
Yeah. If you don't know us by now, shame on you. But we're going to talk about where we were when 9/11 struck. You know, it's a tragic moment. Nobody's going to ever going to forget it.
I think it's just it's kind of like what our parents would probably say when Kennedy was shot, or the first moon landing, or the only moon landing, I guess.
This is a story that we can tell our kids when they get older.
Yeah.
You know.
You got 2 sons. One. What?
Nobody needs to know that.
No, but it means something too.
Yeah.
You know.
But I mean, you know how many kids?
I have a dog.
Okay, well, tell him when he gets older.
Oh boy.
Anyway,
Oh boy.
sorry. But anyway, let's start with my friend Ian here. Discuss where you were when 9/11 struck.
That's interesting because I was here on James Island in Charleston, and South Carolina, Charleston. Yeah.
Not West Virginia.
Yeah. And I was here, but you're going to find that they probably won't find this funny, but I know that you will.
Okay.
We were living at the Candy and I, my girlfriend, were living at the James Island Inn, which is now where the Zaxby's is.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. It went from being an inn to a restaurant, which I think is just,
Interesting.
I was sleeping, and when I had woken up at like 8 o'clock, 8 something, and I was just this nagging kind of voice doing, wake up, wake up, wake up. I thought I had to go to, do something, but I found out I didn't. But I didn't turn on the TV, and I went back to sleep. And it was just kind of nagging me. I was just like, So I woke back up about 9:15. I don't think I'm ever forget. It was 9:15, and I turned on the TV. I turned down the volume because my girlfriend was sleeping right next to me, and I didn't want to wake her up. And well, the first thing, and I was flipping through the channels. I had actually I was going to flip. I think I was going to the History Channel or something. And I kept flipping, and it was just the same thing, and I'm seeing what was going on, and there it was. The first tower was burning. It hadn't fallen yet.
Yeah.
And I saw the plane, and it was just like, oh, holy, because it had just happened a couple of seconds, after I had turned on the TV, and the information world that we have, man, everything moves so fucking fast.
Yeah.
And it hits, and I'm like, oh, I at first I thought it was like a plane hit the tower. Okay, this is. I don't see how you can. It was broad daylight, as you remember.
Yeah,
Broad daylight. So I mean, it's not you can't miss those. You couldn't miss those.
No.
Couldn't miss them. Well, they didn't miss them.
No.
And it was just like, holy shit, And I got up, and then my girlfriend was just. I woke her up.
Yeah.
I was like, honey, what the fuck? Wake up! What the fuck? Leave me alone. It was like, the World Trade Center's burning. She's like, what? I mean, just like that quick.
Yeah.
So that's where I was. I remember that clearly.
Yeah. Well, that's my turn. Well, 9/11 in 2001, I was in the United States Navy. Yeah, say what you want, but who cares? But I was in Japan, actually, and believe it or not, so time difference was an issue.
Yeah.
So the thing was, I was in was a place called Sasebo, Japan, which is on the southernmost island of Japan. And I was out with my buddies. We're out in the town itself, and we came about to come back to the base. And all of a sudden, we have a Japanese newsman, reporter, come up to us and ask us about the World Trade Center. We're like, what about it? We hear nothing about this. No, the TVs in the bars didn't have it on, and we rushed back to the entry gate, and all of a sudden we see this MP rushing to the past us like a bat out of hell, getting these Japanese press out of here.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, what the hell is going on here? We get back to our boats. We're reported at, and I said, turn on TV, turn on TV. I'm like, what? Turn on. There it is. Tower. This when both towers were burning.
Yeah. And
they were showing the replay of the plane. We're like, holy shit! Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
So it was like, and then we thought. At first, I thought it was somebody, pilots, lost control of the planes and accidentally it was an accident. But lo and behold, it's not.
No.
It was a terrorist attack.
And
it was like, then we got, we're military, so we were pissed off.
Yeah.
We're up in arms. We had, we were getting our Kevlar, weapons, guarding everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So we're 24-hour watch.
Pretty much on lockdown. Pretty
much. Everybody's on the boats. No matter where, get over here now. Who wasn't on the boat?
Yeah.
So it's rough. It's still rough. I mean, people still talk about it, still think about it, and especially the people who lost their loved ones in that during the incident, and plus all hard-working firefighters, policemen, rescue workers, anybody.
And we want to say thank you to every single policeman, every fireman, every EMT, anyone who, because they're the ones who run towards the danger.
Yeah.
We're trying to get away from it.
Yeah, but people wonder why they do that. I mean, well, hell, save us.
Yeah.
We can't do nothing about it. We're not trained to deal with danger. They are.
Yeah.
But
they throw themselves into the danger to protect us, and for that we thank you 1,000%.
And ever since then, our fighting men and women in the United States Armed Forces are in Iraq and Afghanistan. Salute.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I am a total. I mean, I'm not just saying this because my man is he was in the Navy. I'm not just saying that. I support our troops.
Yeah.
Completely, 1,000%. My family, at least my mom's side, a lot of the members were in the military. My brother was even in it for a good stretch before he had a medical discharge.
Yeah.
And when I tried out, didn't work. That's okay though.
At least he tried.
At least I tried. But most of my family went Marines.
Oof.
Forever Semper Fi, baby.
Hardcore.
And you got to support them.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
and those anti groups out there, like, this war is BS. And well, you try it. You go there to Afghanistan. You go to Iraq. You think it's easy? It ain't. Thousands of troops sacrificed their lives so we can live here in this great country, the United States of America.
Greatest country on the face of the earth, as far as I'm concerned.
And what's ironic is you go back in history. People blame the president. At that time was George W. Bush when this happened, but back in history, the first Gulf War was for George H.W. Bush.
Yeah, his pops.
Yeah. So, but can you really blame the president? Can you really blame the defense system?
Well, what I want to say about his father is, we went into Pakistan, and to liberate Kuwait and everything, and I understand why we did it, but well, let's just be honest. We ran the fuck over Iraq.
Yeah.
During the first Gulf War, we ran over them hard.
Yeah. And now we got to go back there. We captured Saddam Hussein.
Yeah.
He's gone.
Yeah.
We can't find Bin Laden for what odd reason.
I don't know, but I don't know if we can blame. So I'm not really saying anything bad about his dad, Bush's dad.
No.
He was
a great president.
He was a really good president. I'm libertarian, so it's kind of like either or with me.
Yeah.
But to say Bush, his son, really, when he was, I mean, if you watch Fahrenheit 9/11.
Cool. I never saw that one.
I've got it.
Okay.
If you watch it, he's sitting in a school room.
Oh yes, he's at school in Florida.
In Florida, and his aide comes in and says, "Hey, you know, the coach just went, you know,"
and he's like,
he just sat there. Now I know if that was me, first thing
I would have rushed out of there.
Yeah, well, first thing my asshole slammed shut, and,
yeah.
and then second thing is let's get the fuck Washington.
Yeah, I would have said like, excuse me, I gotta go, emergency, goodbye.
Yeah,
he wouldn't stand there and be like,
You know, that's the only thing that really.
That was like, and then I think I saw footage of like during the whole thing. I don't know if it's true. He's on a golf course or something like that.
Yeah, over 4,000 men and women dead in Iraq and Afghanistan, or I don't know. I think that's just Iraq.
Yeah.
Over 4,000.
Just overall.
Yeah.
Our troops are gone.
I mean that's.
And 30,000 more recently were deployed a few months ago.
That hurts.
Yeah.
But
Obama says he says by 2011, next year, troops are being pulled out.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah. We wish it was sooner than that. Not 9 years later.
Not 9 years, but
hopefully they get back home. Like I said, and to all the families who lost their loved ones on 9/11, and to all the comrades to police officers, firefighters, and EMT workers who lost their comrades, their brothers in arms, who lost their brothers because they were busy saving people, and we commemorate you.
We thank you.
We thank you for the bottom of our hearts.
Yes,
this is
1,000%.
1,000%. We're not BSing here, So
I don't believe in it.
I don't
BSing in it.
No, not this kind of stuff. No.
No.
And all the support groups you got out there. People wearing yellow ribbons support our troops.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
And usually when we do these, we're talking about wrestling. We make fun of people.
This you can't do joking.
No, we joke around a lot. We give our opinions about wrestling and everything, and
but
that's the next one.
Yeah,
but this is really important, and
yeah.
we're going to be very. It's not so much somber, but it's just really important. It's something we wanted to talk about.
Serious matter, like when we found wrestlers die, we go get serious for a minute.
Yeah, like we did with Lance Cade.
And reflect on their careers. In this case, we're reflecting on 9/11. It's going to be 9 years.
9 years. And what's really odd is that I met my girlfriend before 9/11 happened.
Yeah.
So that's every year we have our anniversary. I know that that it's the same thing, and it's just like, wow, that's kind of
eerie,
very eerie, and I'm a guy who kind of enjoys things kind of being a little eerie, but this is really eerie. So it's like, wow.
And I did read that maybe they say hopefully by next year the memorial for 9/11 is going to be open.
Nice.
I think that's kind of fitting. It'll be 10 years.
Yeah, 10 years, and
next year.
We want to. I know I want to myself, Ian. I want to go to.
I want to go to Ground Zero.
I do too. I really want to go to Ground Zero. If for nothing else, just to stand there, have a moment of silence, and give, that to everybody who fell that day into the towers.
Just stand there and just go, jeez.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. It's just going, God.
I kind of wish I could be helping. Be one of a volunteer worker.
Yeah, I found myself wanting to kind of go to do what he said is to volunteer in New York City when it happened 9 years ago. Mm-hmm. And it's just I'm a son of a carpenter. I just
my dad's a carpenter too.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't come up, with a silver spoon. We came up the same way anybody else would.
Hardworking families.
Yeah, so it really, this is blue collar.
Yeah.
It was just.
And before we close this out, one guy we do gotta commemorate is former New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani. Rudy Giuliani really stepped up. He stepped
They got
defended.
big, man.
He defended that city.
They got big.
Yeah, he grew a set.
I mean, he already
bigger set.
Yeah.
He had a bigger set than after that.
He just whoa.
So Rudy Giuliani, thank you.
Thank you.
New York, we love you, and we're gonna be right back and talk about what WWE did to tribute 9/11 on their first show they did post 9/11. So
post 9/11, and that was actually
2 days afterwards.
2 days afterwards, and this was no one else did this.
First public assembly.
Yeah.
So we'll be right back and we'll talk about that.